the Concord Library, and today we're going to talk about tigers because, after all, they are great. Well, we're going to talk about some facts about tigers. We're going to do a couple tiger crafts, some things that you can do at home. I'm going to give you a couple different examples, and we're also going to get some help from my awesome library friends, and they're going to tell you some facts in just a little bit, okay? But before we start, I would like to tell you some really silly tiger jokes. Who would like to hear some tiger jokes with me? Yeah! All right. First joke is, what do you get when you cross a tiger and a snowman?
What?
Frostbite. Ah! How about, what's the silliest name that you can give a tiger?
What?
Spot. I know. I like silly things. I do. How do tigers describe themselves?
How?
Perfect. And my favorite one. Why did Tigger look in the toilet?
Why?
He was looking for poo. I know, it was awful. I know it's an awful joke. It's so funny. All right, well, before we go and have some of my library friends help me out and tell us all kinds of cool things about tigers, we're going to talk about where tigers live. Tigers actually live in a big, large continent called Asia. And it's a good thing that Asia is large because tigers are the largest cats on Earth. All right, come along with me. Let's find out some other facts from my awesome library friends.
Hey, Miss Janie, how many different types of tigers are there?
Mr. Adrian, I'm so glad you asked. There are 6 different types of tigers. 3 are extinct already. Many others are endangered and in danger of becoming extinct.
Miss Janie, how big do tigers get?
Miss Kimmy, I'm so glad you asked. Tigers get to be 240 to 500 pounds. Some can even weigh up to 700 pounds. Most grow to 5 to 6 feet long. Their tails are about 2 to 3 feet. And wow, their claws can be as long as your house keys.
Miss Janie, tell me about how long tigers live. Do they live in groups?
Miss Denise, I'm glad you asked. Tigers live about 10 to 15 years in the wild. They also live in groups called an ambush or a streak.
Miss Janie, what do tigers eat?
Miss Isabel, I'm glad you asked. A tiger is a carnivore, which means it eats meat. Tigers hunt for food at dawn or dusk, sometimes even in the dark. It can eat up to 46 pounds of meat in a night.
Let's talk about tiger babies.
Well, Miss Amanda, let me tell you about tiger babies. Tigers weigh about 2 pounds when they're born. Tigers have between 2 and 6 babies at one time. Babies really depend on moms since they are blind at birth. They won't start hunting for food on their own until they are about 1.5 years old. All right, y'all. Now we're going to play a game called Tiger Roar, and I want everybody to play at home with us, all right? All right, Miss Caitlin, I'm going to explain what we're going to do, and then we're going to get started. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. So whenever you see the animal, I want you to name the animal. So Miss Caitlin, can you help me? Penguin. Bird. Tiger. And when everybody sees a tiger, what we're going to do is we're going to go, Tiger Roar. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's play. Let's do it. All right.
Okay.
Penguin. Bird. Tiger! Roar! Zebra, crocodile, monkey, tiger! Roar! What else do we have? Shark, fox, peacock, tiger! Roar! Snake, bunny, panda, fish, octopus, tiger! Roar! Raccoon, turtle, tiger! Roar! Deer, gorilla, bear, tiger! Roar! Frog, hippo, tiger! Roar! giraffe, seal, penguin, bird, tiger, roar! Good job, everybody! All right, now we're gonna do our crafts. Now today, we're gonna talk about something called symmetry. I just happen to have a handy dandy little library book here that talks about seeing symmetry. And look, there's a tiger. Now symmetry means whatever is on one side is on the other. So it's identical. This side is identical to this side. And we're gonna make a tiger face today. Are you ready? So at home, what you're gonna need some construction paper. You're gonna need a marker or a pencil of some sort and some black paint. Now, if you don't have black paint, I'm gonna tell you in a little bit what you can use instead, okay? So what you're gonna do first is you're gonna draw an outline, just half of the tiger face. What I've done is I've just put in markings where I'm going to put the black paint, and then we're gonna paint it, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do after that, okay? All right, well, let's just start by taking a little bit of paint. You don't need a lot, and just filling in the marks that you're going to want on both sides of the face. So what I'm just gonna do is just paint just a little bit, not a lot, just a little. We're gonna fill it in. Sometimes it does help to put extra paint in where you're painting, but you can try real hard, if you can, to try to keep it in the lines. If not, it's all right, because everything is gonna be just fine. So we're gonna put our paint in, and then I'm gonna show you exactly how we're going to get this paint on the other side of the face so that it is, what's the word? Symmetrical. That's the word of the day. Symmetry. Identical on one side and on the other. So let's put just a little bit more paint on here. And then I'll show you what we're gonna do. All right, y'all. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold it so that what's on the one side is gonna be on the other. Let's see what it looks like, y'all. There's our tiger. So everything that's on this side is now on this side. And now our tiger face is symmetrical. Good job. All right, y'all. This is what my finished tiger looks like. And what you can do at home is you can fill in the other part with a marker so that it looks identical or symmetrical to the first side. Now, boys and girls, if you don't have black paint at home, there are other things that you can do. One of the things that you can use is a black watercolor marker. You could do that, and then you could spray it with water so it'll end up being a beautiful tie-dye look. Also, moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas, what you could do is you could draw one half of the tiger, and boys and girls, then you could just fill in the other side so that it's identical, or what's the word? Symmetrical. Good job, y'all. Great. Another craft that you can do is something I like to do with handprints. Anytime I can make a handprint craft, I'm gonna do it, y'all. All right, so what we're gonna need today, you're gonna need some construction paper, orange preferably, a little bit of white paper, a glue stick, or glue of some sort, a marker, maybe a pen, and a pair of scissors, okay? So you're gonna trace your hand on the construction paper, and I already have mine done. I also made a little face or a little head out of orange construction paper also, and you're gonna need a tail for your tiger too. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your little face, you're going to put some glue, you're gonna glue it on the thumb. So we'll give him a little face. Now I like to put the white part where his little nose and where his mouth's gonna be. Just like so. Now the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna draw his features on his face. Now remember, we've talked about symmetry. Whatever stripes you put on the one side, you're gonna put on the other so that each side is identical. So let's do that right now. Give him some eyes, give him a little nose, how about a mouth, maybe some whiskers. Do, 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 do. Now we're gonna put the stripes in. Whatever's on the one side, gonna be on the other. word again? Symmetry. That's right. Good job. We're going to also put a couple stripes on his little forehead. There we go. And you can also put some stripes on his legs and on his back and on his tail. Let's put some stripes on his tail right now. Doop, 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 doop. Let's glue on his tail, y'all. Let's glue on his tail. Doop, 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 doop. There he is. And then when you're at home, you can put some stripes all on his little legs and on his back, and your tiger will be done also. And you'll have something that looks just like your hand.